Hey everybody, it's Neil Weichel with the Neil Weichel Group, and today we're talking to two of Santa Clarita's best loan professionals from Loan Depot, Brian Border and John Yang. And the reason I'm having these fine gentlemen sitting here with me in the office is because they are one of the preferred lenders at Pelona Hills. Pelona Hills is a new home development that a lot of people are excited about, including the Neil Weichel Group since we're representing it. And it's going to be opening in March, so people are starting to talk to lenders to get pre-qualified to see, is this something that's in our budget, right? So Brian, John, thanks for joining just for a couple minutes. We're going to answer some of the questions that we've been getting from buyers. And I guess the first question really is, buyers, I think, sometimes get a little nervous about the idea of doing pre-qualification, right, Brian? Can you just tell people, when you get on the phone with a prospective buyer, what is it that you need from them and what are their concerns?
Well, typically the buyer is just concerned about, affordability and what the numbers look like. So we're going to be able to not only pre-approve them, but break down what their monthly expenses are going to look like. And through the pre-approval process, to answer your question, should only take 5 or 10 minutes, and with a soft credit inquiry that doesn't impact anybody's score, we'll be able to issue them a pre-approval and turn them back over to shopping for the home.
Right. So why do builders then have a preferred lender? Is it because they want to know that a good lender is involved in the process? Why, Loan Depot's a nationwide company. You guys are local, of course, but why does a builder want to use somebody like yourself just as part of this process for the buyers that might be interested?
Well, the builders it's very important for them to control the delivery of these homes to the market. And if, in this case, there's 119 homes available, and you can imagine the chaos if you had 119 different lenders that were participating with each buyer that came through the door.
Sure.
So it's in an effort to streamline the process, improve the experience to the buyer, and make sure that the process is dealing with one, or in this case 2 lenders to manage the whole property, and also have one main point of contact with escrow and title, just to make things a lot more streamlined.
Plus, you guys are a very competitive lender, so it's very likely you're going to have the best loan product for them anyway.
Well, no doubt. As a matter of fact, we were ranked #1 by the Wall Street Journal for first-time home buyers. So there's a reason that we were put in place here, and we're excited to be partnering with you.
You earned it. All right, good. So John, I think a lot of times buyers are curious when they go into a new home versus a resale home, and of course we help them with both, so we hear these questions. Is there any difference between getting pre-qualified for a new home versus a resale home if you're a buyer listening in right now?
Absolutely not. Actually, the same process we'll go through. Typically, we'll be able to pre-approve as early as within a week. So usually within the 24 hours, we'll issue the pre-approval. Ideally, we want to collect all the documentation submitted to underwriting, so this way we can provide the buyer with certainty that they're pre-approved and guaranteed that's going to perform.
Right, and what you basically need from them is what? We need to know about their jobs, right? And income. You need that soft credit, so the credit's decent.
Source of down payment, where
down
the funds
payment,
are coming from.
and then you can tell them what the payment will be, right?
Absolutely.
And since there's no Mello-Roos taxes and the HOA is $330, it's pretty easy to tell them what their payment's going to be pretty quickly, right?
Absolutely.
All right. And all we really need is for these fine gentlemen, or U.S. Bank, another lender that's in on this project, to tell us that you qualify and that you're comfortable with it, and then we can go shopping and get you closer to home ownership. Thanks.